was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Flag, what's going on? 54 Mike. Here we go. Check 24.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
From the 31, Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Set. 988. Gun. Check safety.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 16-yard line.
Step 180. Step 180. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. So
the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy. 54. Green, 17. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jameis to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike, let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now he'll pull it down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Good.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
6-man. Check curls. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Panthers 7, Buccaneers 6.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Wait.
Now Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
You got it.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Strip that ball. Let's go. Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go.
2nd down and goal. Winston caught by Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Airing it out for Olsen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now.
Here we go.
Here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The point after is good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A 1st down throw for Winston. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Buccaneers.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Ready. Black 22. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. K1 Short, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. From his goal line here, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Winston now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch it.
Here's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
20.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he gets it down to the 32. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Coming after you. Coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Throwing again is Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Newton. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got him, man, it's right. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now Newton. That's going to be caught. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after here coming up. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. Again, it's Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and a couple. Newton. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
First down, Buccaneers.
Ready? Black with about the height.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Newton. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Winston. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. From the red zone now, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. What a comeback. 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. They've turned this game upside down.
It just tells you one more time, it's not over till it's over, right? You got to continue to battle, continue to play. And you walk a fine line as the team with the lead, too, don't you? Trying to drain clock,
yep.
Yet at the same time continue to move because otherwise you bog down. In this case, though, it's been a heck of a comeback.
It has been one heck of a comeback. You're right, though. Maybe on the other side being a little too conservative at times, and we see what's happened.
You wonder about Atlanta, Super Bowl 51?
Yeah. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Back to throw. Eluding the... And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now, you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second.
And got his man complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Buccaneers 43, Panthers 37. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game.